The world's gonna end in December 21st, 2012. All the magma in the molten core of the Earth is going to shift very rapidly, destroying the world and all this blah 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 blah. If this happened 28,800 or 25,800 years ago, and it was disastrous as they say, why in the fuck did life grow back? Waiting for an answer here. No? Alright. Can we all get over ourselves? I am going to vlog every day until I'm going to vlog every day of my life. And I'm going to die an old man. Most likely in the year 2085. Start taking bets. 100 years. I'm going to live 100 years. Of course, thanks to modern science and prostate cancer removal systems, because I don't know why I went with that. Anyway, nothing bad's going to happen, guys. Seriously. We need to get off our high horses and not worry so damn much. The world isn't going to end. There's going to be Nurbu or whatever, the giant asteroid that crushes our planet. None of that shit's going to happen. Alright? And I welcome everybody to have the world's biggest party on the eve of the new year 2013, because it's going to be rockin'. I know I'm going to have a great time calling out every naysayer when the year 2013 happens. So, that being said, that's my rant for today. This might strike you as not news in any way, but The Expendables 2 has already been leaked by Sly himself, actually. Sylvester Stallone said he's going to do it. He's trying to get other people on board. I think he's put out casting calls to people like Jean-Claude Van Damme's, again, hopefully he'll go in this time. Hulk Hogan, Chuck Norris might make a cameo, if they can get him to come in, just like Arnold did, because he's, you know, getting in there, he's 70 now. They're trying to get, you know, just all sorts of crazy actors in there. What else do they say? Jeez. I don't even know. I don't even remember. Anyway, you'll see, I'm sure, when they get the trailer up and running, but as far as I know, they're going to go ahead and do this, and it'd be pretty awesome considering the story supposedly, Arnold Schwarzenegger's contracted guys and Sly's guys work together to kill rogue contract killers. So, you know, it's kind of like Expendables versus Expendables movie, which, you know, being a guy, that sounds friggin' awesome. Okay, so I've been geeking. I don't know what that was. Geeking with Adam, we've been talking about atomic explosions because we got onto the topic of why he chose the name Castle Bravo for Modern Warfare 2. He's got a video out, you guys check it out. Anyway, yeah, so we were talking about that, and while talking about that, we had been figuring out delivery systems, and we wanted to know kind of who did, you know, Mach engine first, because we were thinking, you know, we got to talking eventually about the Tsar Bomba, and we want to know, you know, I was like, wow, after an explosion like that, what did the Americans think? You know, like, time to surrender. But no, he raised a great point. Russian planes weren't exactly the fastest. It's a cool looking flag. Weren't exactly the fastest for a long time. So I want to find out who had, you know, Mach capabilities first. NASA did, of course. Who else? So anyway, we got into the topic of fastest planes, and there was a manned plane that was 6.72 Mach 6.72, yeah. And you know, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I kept researching the lines of those planes, and there was a scrambler jet that they had retrofitted that could, for 10 seconds, went Mach 9.6 something, which is like 7,000 miles an hour. We got on the topic about, you know, using that as the delivery system. I was like, how impossible would it be to even target, like, where you want to drop the thing? And he's like, well, you don't have to worry about it. You be the bomb going that fast. I was like, well, no, I don't think if you hit the ground, it would make that big a devastation. So I did a lot of math, you know, figured out its force, found out how fast it traveled. I found out its weight, I figured out its force, and then I figured, or then I converted it to joules, and then converted that to terajoules. And now to give you guys some idea, Little Boy, the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima, was about 60 terajoules. So if that plane, which by the way was called the X-43A, look it up, awesome, X-43A, it was 0.0000528 terajoules. So, you know, we're talking less than 1% here of the energy released in a nuclear bomb. But I'm still willing to bet whatever it crashes into is going to be quite gone. It just wouldn't be nearly as cool. But anyway, that was a super geek moment, and I wanted to share that with you guys because that's probably the most interesting thing I've thought about all week. Of course, I wouldn't be a true nerd if I didn't correct myself. Joules are a unit of work, newtons are a unit of force, of course. I was just really talking about that. So, in actuality, roughly 75 billion newtons of force for that explosion for Little Boy. Something like that. And what did I say the little jet would be? 52 million? Yeah. So there's an idea. Not exactly the greatest force in the world, but it's still rather nerdy to think about it altogether. Nerdiness and such aside, it's 10:30. I have to be up for 3:30. I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.